Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Shiru, back with more Mech Warrior 5 Mercs. Now, to kind of get started with this stream, I'm not gonna fight just yet. I kind of wanted to say, holy hell, there's some big news with Mech Warrior 5 Mercs. It is, we are finally getting something I knew and a lot of other fans of Mech Warrior knew was coming to Mercs. The clans. Now, we do have Mech Warrior 5 clans, but Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries is getting clans as well. If you can see the date, it is now February 24th, 3015. So I went back in time because I also got a mod that allows me to roleplay a little bit more with the pilots, so I can actually put in a little history for them. But to get off that little subject, but like I'm going to talk about the new DLC that we're getting for
Bad news, Commander.
for Mercs.
Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
So what this means in general is that they're extending the campaigns in Mercs. We're going to 3057 now. So I foresee they might actually bring in a FedCom Civil War. So they may extend even further. What this means for some of these mods, it will break them, but the modding community has been such a big help with this game. They're going to continue to improve upon the game itself. So we're not having to worry about that. But this does mean that mods will be breaking. But as I've seen in another clan mech mod, and the people that do yet another mech mod, Mech Lab, they are actually making the mods fit for it. So a lot of things will be changing. Clan mechs that are going to be in the new DLC are going to be switched off in the base game, in the mod. So hold on. But that is going to be something that is awesome. With this new DLC, we're getting a new campaign, handcrafted campaign. It's 12 missions. We're getting the Bull Shark, which I'm actually happy about, because that mech was seen in BattleTech, and that mech actually looked awesome, and the mech was phenomenal. It was such a unique mech that god damn, they started me off way far away from the battlefield. But with that being said, it is amazing that we're getting a new DLC for Mercs. This is why Mercs is staying around. Mercs has that staying around power because of the modding community and because they're updating this game again. Now, like I said, I don't know if they're going to bring in the FedCom Civil War, but it is nice to see that we are getting more DLC.
On requested target, Commander.
This means, like I said, a lot of mods will break, but a lot of cool things. We're getting some new IS mechs.
Target destroyed. New target javelin.
We're also going to be getting clan mechs. More than likely, I know what clan mechs we are going to get. I'm guaranteeing we're going to get the Timberwolf. God damn, where's all the fighting? Now they're coming from this end. Okay.
Attacking target.
I should have stayed back there. Fuck!
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
But I'm actually hoping that they do something unique where they allow us to have a star instead of just being inner sphere. Like
Engaging.
in the career, we can actually use clan
Target acquired.
equipment. But like I said, this means that they're taking care of this game. They are really taking care of this game. We're getting, like I said, we're getting new mechs. More than likely, we know the Timberwolf is coming. The Mad Dog, the Dire Wolf. Hopefully the Eva Jag will be actually in this. This will actually be... Clans is really the official game that I've seen the Eva Jag actually be a part of the game. Because I've never actually seen it be mech in the
Target that, sir.
in the game officially.
On it, Commander.
So it is nice to actually see that, and right now this battle is being fucking slow as hell, so this... I hate when battles are like this. This is why I like trying to protect the places, because then they bring their forces all down on us. But Coyote's stuff is actually tricky.
Target destroyed.
Copy. Your target.
Target urban mech.
But it is nice to have that,
Tango smoked.
it is nice to know that they are still working on this game, and that, they haven't forgot about it after clans. Also, with MechWarrior 5 Clans, mods will be coming to it. They've already sent out the modding tools for it.
Eliminated.
So, have fun with that. I'm not sure how well the mods are going to be for that. But for MechWarrior 5 Mercs, it has really had the staying power.
Target info received.
It has been having that staying power that is just phenomenal. Because of the modding community. The modding community has been a big aspect to MechWarrior 5 Clans, and why it has... next week, I might actually be playing this game with a joystick, so the movements of my mech may actually be a little bit more wonky, but it will feel a little bit more realistic. So now the enemies are back over here, but it is nice to see that we are getting new DLC for Mercenaries. Like I said, it changes and destroys half the mods that I have installed on my laptop, on my game. That's the one thing when it comes to mods. When they do bring in new DLC or new updates, a lot of times it breaks the mods. We see it in Fallout, we see it in a lot of other games. Mods typically get broken, but it's easy for the modders to fix. So Um, it will be nice to just finally have some clan tech, real clan technology officially coming to MechWarrior 5 instead of just using the mods. So it's nice. Nice getting the Bull Shark in, because we have the Bull Shark in MechWarrior Online, but it's not. Please tell me that's the last fucker. I'm gonna hate life if it's not. I don't know why they sent us on a battlefield that's like freaking so large. It's taken at least 4 mechs to kill one urban mech, really. And that was the last shot. But like I said, it is nice, and it's just I can't believe it. My little series for MechWarrior, I'm gonna say it is MechWarrior 5 that I am concentrating on the most, and it's because I feel that it's probably my best. It's probably best to stick with that. Like I said, I have a bot on here that allows me to deal more with the pilots in this, so it's actually nice. So a bit more roleplay could be put into this. So I actually have a little. You can write the backstory of the pilot, and so I wrote the backstory for these two.
Exploration of fortune has brought us to meet. Glad to be on board, sir.
Which the voices kind of suck because it doesn't match what I wanted for these characters. So you get bit roleplay a bit, so because I'm trying to write my own story, a little fan fiction, a little fan story for MechWarrior, and I wanted to do something that is similar to how the clans come into the world, but also something a little different. I'm still using the basis of the SLDF as part of their backstory, because if you know BattleTech, the exodus of Kerensky, when they left, it actually. Let's see. I could do that. I can do those. Not everyone left the Inner Sphere. So the idea I had in mind that there was a smaller group of SLDF loyalists. Maybe not just SLDF, but some loyalists to some of the others that seen what was coming and decided to leave. Also taking Inner Sphere or technology from the SLDF and taking it along with them, and basically going to another part of the galaxy, far enough away from the Inner Sphere to kind of say we're our own separate people. We're not dealing with you with the Inner Sphere anymore. So way out there. But they kept a lot of the original. So similar to the clans, they are developing, but they actually don't get out of using some of the same battle mechs. They maintain like the Marauder, the Catapult, a lot of the Royal Division mechs. So the idea is that they're also coming back to the Inner Sphere, but eventually the characters that the story is going to be revolving around are going to learn about Comstar. And the story for them takes not the backseat. It focuses on Comstar and how
Made it to your requested location, sir.
this group of people learn about Comstar and become very hatred towards Comstar because they see what Comstar is, and very similar to how Comstar is, these people are as well. They're very, in a sense, religious to a certain point, and they find out what Comstar truly is, and that Comstar is actually the more dangerous threat to the inner sphere than even the clans are. So they're focused not on the rest of the inner sphere, but on Comstar, and they will fight a war of annihilation against Comstar. So, with how this group of people are, it could actually sway the times. Where's this little shitbag? Because I can't capture until a tank or something is gone from here, and I can't find him fast. Where are ya? Hello? You know what? I'm just gonna take down the fucking wall.
Target acquired.
That's a laser. Okay, that's that.
Target destroyed.
Where the hell? Please tell me they're not underground. Oh, there you are, you little bastard.
Target destroyed.
That should work. Yep. But the story will basically focus around this group and Comstar fighting each other, because similar to the clans, they send in a group of people, but unlike the clans, this group is actually smaller and it's more infiltration type. So to get certain people into certain areas of the inner sphere after they come in, they do have one, I wouldn't say rogue person, but someone that doesn't really care on how everything goes, and that's the person that learns what Comstar truly is and how Comstar is truly a manipulating force that will actually fuck over the inner sphere. So so it may change a bit of the history after the 3050s, but it's kind of just it's a side story. It's a bit of a side story, and I just want to have a little fun with it. Don't take it serious. It's not something to take serious. And I'm not going to be able to destroy this guy in time, am I? And it's a jetter. And I killed him right at the oh, artillery strikes. This is gonna suck.
Target acquired.
Oh no, artillery.
Commander, that's a good one. Salvage confirmed. TAC ops inbound.
But there's a few artillery guns here. But the idea, oh my god. know what? I'm gonna still fight. I'm not done yet. But I can kind of get the artillery to fire away from me. And this is why I like fan stuff. When fans decide to make new content and new timelines. It's always nice to see that kind of stuff. So I have no hatred for fan timelines. But something is odd, and Comstar and the Wolf's Dragoons actually don't really stumble upon it, but they find that a small group actually has some ancient Star League mechs. Not a large group, but a big enough force that multiple units start to have these mechs from SLDF, Royals. Kind of makes it a bit suspicious that some people, that more Royal divisions are popping up, or Royal units, mechs popping up, and even some of the old, but it's like I don't know how many groups it's going to be, but it's a number of groups that come in different parts of the inner sphere, seemingly at the same time, that are about as small as a company and not really all together, but where the Wolf's Dragoons comes in as a one large unit. This is not how this group does it. They send in maybe a company of units to infiltrate different parts of the inner sphere and act as mercs.
More loot. Sorry, Commander.
But there will be one strange thing.
Crew inbound.
These mercenary groups never seem to fight each other, even if they're working for opposite sides. So there's a suspicious thing already going on. And the artillery's not shooting at me anymore. Thank God. But when you see two mercenary groups like that, it means that something's going on. But the story's mostly going to evolve around the kind of the rogue of the unit that typically has a lone pilot with a smaller team like a Lance. But one of the other things is the dropship that they use is similar to a Leopard, but bigger. And the reason it's bigger, these units do not use the normal Lance or even the Star formation. They actually use a group of mechs, 6 together. That makes their version of a Lance or a Star. So it's actually 6 units together make up their version of a Lance or Star. But most of the mechs that they come with, these mercenary units, come with SLDF equipment. Again, similar to how the clans come in, these people don't really develop clan equipment, but do develop, like, their large pulse laser lays less than a normal one, the normal SLDF one. So instead of say basically everything that the clans have is basically what they're using, but the only difference is it's not the same. It's the same weight as the clans, but it's also not the same as the clans. They still have extended ranges, but what happens is, unlike the Wolf Dragoons that bring in mechs that are known from the Inner Sphere, they actually didn't bring in one of the mechs that they built. And this mech extends from the Mars Civil War. And it's a super assault. It's the Matar. They actually, the people that I'm writing a story with,
This one is a real piece of work.
actually
It's
get
not
the
one that's
Matar
almost
to
dead.
work
They were last spotted at the
properly.
locations marked on your map. Once the job is done, head to the evac point before those sheltering the target get wind of what we're up to here.
Because similar to the clans, they have an XL engine that's the same critical space as the clans, and it doesn't suffer the same side effects as the Inner Sphere as well.
New target fire starter.
On requested target, Commander.
Looks like we got
So,
some bad intel.
they're very similar to how the clans, but they really don't. They do have a couple of model mechs that are theirs alone. So I'm hoping to continue to write it, but I'm not the best writer, so it's taken me a little bit longer because I am not the best writer. I am not the best at it, but I kind of wanted the role play because they do pop up. This group of mercenary units does pop up around 30,
New target Shadowhawk.
3015.
Commander.
So they come in at the around the same time. So some people are believing that they're a part of the Wolf Dragoons.
There they are, Commander. Take them out and let's get the hell out of here.
But what is funny about this group is that
Info received.
most of the mechs that they use are not even downgraded. They are actually still upgraded. And it's funny because they go in the complete opposite direction that Karinsky's Exodus goes. Die, would you? Just die!
Target Alpha has been neutralized. That bounty is ours. Farhad will break open a case of Timbiki Dark when you get back to the ship safely.
So they come packed with a lot more old SLDF equipment. And now, unlike the clans, they are not genetically bred humans. They actually do begin a process similar to the clans, but a lot later.
Target destroyed.
The character that
No smoked.
that the story revolves around is one, a test version of this genetically bred human. Hey, what's up? I'm doing good. Just talking Battletech here and talking about a little story I'm trying to write in my head that I want to write. But how are you? I hope good. Stop shooting! I'm trying to leave. Oh, just an urban mech. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this. I'm not a writer. I'm just someone that likes to write. I have my own ideas for stories, so I do try to write some of them down. But I wouldn't say I'm a writer. I kind of suck at it. I have never actually shared any of the stories I've written because they're kind of stupid. Oh wow. For me, reading it, I'm not the biggest nerd. I'm not the biggest reader. I wouldn't say nerd, but because I am a nerd, but I'm a video game nerd. But yeah, I do love, like, if something catches my eye, I do love to read it. Like right now, I'm reading a manga known as Shadow's House, and it's phenomenal. I do like reading a lot of manga. And there are some fan things like with Battletech and stuff like that I will read. But overall, I'm not the best. I would say I suck at writing because trying to get my words on paper for me is the harder part. I have it all in my head, but to write it down and write it down the way I want it to sound and the way I want it, I have it in my head, doesn't always go right. If you know what I mean.
The mission area is under heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility and sensors.
So, but I do like to try to write it in. I'm working on it. It's slow, and there was a fan. Yeah, I did do a little fan for Sailor Moon a while back, and it was with the Queen Nehelenia from that series, but in her younger form, and for trying to write a story for her. So I was trying to do something like that, and that was on DeviantArt. I had that on, but apparently I got banned from there, so I can never go back, and I don't give a shit from that place. But I'm doing this with the Mech Warriors with the Battletech series because there's so much you can write about. They were thinking some of the stuff I put on there was not friendly. Let's just say that. They have become way stricter
Right behind you, sir.
on their stuff. And it's kind of sad to see. But I still use pixel.net, which is a way more friendlier place. Alright, we need to get up there. Where's the up? I need an elevator. So with this fanfic, or I don't know if you want to call it
I'm not seeing our targets at this
a
location.
actual
Wait for the
fanfic,
next
but
nav
it
point.
is
We might have more luck
for the
there.
BattleTech. It's just and kind of an alternate timeline for the Mech universe. Where a whole new group is added to the... is added. I also have I also have other ideas that I want to put on paper, but some of them are probably not the most friendliest. I wouldn't say they're like they're based on horror, and I'm not good at horror. Hello. Can you destroy that?
Attacking target.
A03. But yeah, I try to have fun, and I just hope the story I write for this actually feels what I want from it. But then I've got the horror ideas that I want to put to paper as well. So A03, I've never heard of that. I know. What is up with all the trash cans? I have to check that out then. I will definitely have to try that out. I just hope my writing it wouldn't be so bad that nobody can understand it while I'm trying to. And that's the thing I fear. That's a turret.
Engaging.
Hit the hunchback. I got the panther. But yeah, oh, cool. I have to check that out then. Definitely. Thanks for that. I know, the others, the fan fiction sites. I wonder if that's still around. It should be. Oh, it's House Davion. But thanks for that. I will definitely look that up and try it and check that out. Like I said, I want to get the... I want to write the story. That's all I'm hoping for. That's also why I stream. I just hope some people enjoy what I do. I try to have my streams just be loaded with stupid fun. And I have a trash can shooting at me. I actually never talked about the story idea on my on stream, but now that I have, it's kind of like, now I really have to put it in the paper, don't I? Now I'm starting to write it. It's slow because I wanted to capture what I'm trying to say. And that's all that matters, is just chilling, talking, and watching that. And when I'm playing this game, if you ever hear me say war crimes, I'm causing war crimes, that's always enjoyable too, with a big stompy death machine.
Once you've located the crate, get close enough to pick up the contents.
So,
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
I mean, it really does help to get ideas out there.
Those weapons will make a fine
And
addition to the armory.
for me, trying to make sure I have the idea in mind. Is it going to go the way I'm planning it to? Or is it going to go in a complete opposite direction? When you write stories, it seems like stories start taking a mind of their own. And as you're writing it, it changes. So, but yeah, with this game and how the pilots are, I kind of went and gave their backstories. So, I just kind of wrote a little section of what they're known.
Exploration and fortune has brought us to meet. Glad to be on board, sir.
And what they're using. But yeah, stories tend to, I've noticed, when people are writing stories, they tend to, the story sometimes takes a weird turn. And even the writers say sometimes it's like the story has a mind of its own and goes in the way that they didn't even see it. But yeah, the clans are up here. The group that forms these small mercenary bands goes down this way. The complete opposite direction. Away from the inner sphere. And their invasion corridor comes from this direction. So not the inner sphere gets fucked two ways. I love this map. Just seeing how big the inner sphere is in this game. So let's go here. I have to repair the mucks. Okay, they're being repaired. But I started out with 2 pilots because that is kind of how the story starts out. It doesn't even start out with the 2 pilots. It starts out with 1. But the other pilot is there. It's just that they don't really take kind of a backseat to it. I'm not piloting. Let's see. I'm gonna go help these guys out because I hate Davion. Screw you, stupid house. Oh, welcome, welcome if you're on Twitch. Thank you for being here. Okay. Screw you, House Davion. I kind of can't hate the independents, but I gotta work with the Draconis Combine, so.
Heavy weather warning is in effect, Commander. Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
God damn! Did you let the catapult get blasted? Holy crap! But yeah, I hope to get something up on a fan fiction site for this story. I think it'll be awesome. A lot of destruction will be had. A lot of war crimes will probably be had. Hello? I hear it, but I don't. Oh. So, 2 spiders and a fire starter working with me. And I've got a 60-ton mech and a 75-ton mech. I'm bringing the firepower. And it's an SLDF battle mech. 2 SLDF battle mechs. So, love them. I had to cheat to get them too. So. This started off. I had to cheat to get them. But I decided to go ahead and do it just so I can have the role-playing aspect of the game. Thank you, thank you. Yep, I do have a Discord. I actually do. I'm always willing to let people hang out and talk with me on Discord. It should be in the description. I don't know if I ever put it in the description. Dang it. Oh, no! No, no, no. That's not it. That's not it.
Just landed a big hit on that mech.
That would be it. That would be my Discord.
New target assessed.
Target info received.
Launch the missiles.
Hostile mech spotted.
So yeah, you can. I'm always willing to let people hang out with me on Discord. Come here, you little locust. I'm such a big mech. I shouldn't be fighting little guys, but I am. I swear, they don't die.
Enemy compromised. There's nothing compared to the Federated Suns mechs.
What?
Unable to target that, Commander.
New target
Fed Suns
Javelin.
mechs are dying quicker than me. And Yep. I got it. I'll accept it after I done with streaming today.
Cover squad, taking heavy damage.
Proof.
New target Panther.
Hey guys, attack those.
On it, Commander.
Heavily damaged.
But yeah, I just want to get that.
Target loaded.
God damn it! This guy got shoot me in the face. Oh my God! He kept shooting me in the face with his stupid machine guns. Why? That hurts. Where is that little bugger?
Engaging.
Oh my God! But yeah, with the way I can now roleplay with this
The one just blew off like it was nothing.
little shit.
Copy. Your target.
I love catapults. They're good supporters. Yeah, it does. Now it's time to take some arms. And with my streams, I will say this, I play random games, but this is kind of the one I stick with the most.
Welcome back, Commander. Stand by.
And with it getting a new DLC, with it being... God, I don't know how old this game is. I forgot when it came out. It came out a while ago. I think Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries came out in 2020. So it's 5 years old and it's getting a new DLC. That just goes to show people that really love this game really do come by and love this game. So, yep. Let's see here. Star League Relic, Star League Relic, Star League Relic. So mechs that are old as shit. Pilot record. I wonder what that's for. It says it takes about 50 sorties to get great at a battle mech. And Draconis Combine. I am not helping House Davion. They could go bugger off. Because House Davion sucks, and I have a hatred for House Davion.
Heads up, Commander. Where the conditions in the area
But I also have a hatred of Comstar. They're supposed to be the successors to SLDF, and they become a religious zealot unit. Kind of messed up. Religious zealot units. No, you know, when it comes to the story of BattleTech, all of the great houses have their own issues. For me, I'm a bigger fan of House Kurita, but when you have a group, for me, the reason House Davion to me, I don't like them the most is because they say they're for truth, justice, and freedom and all that. They're not. They're just as feudalist as everybody else. And that's the type of people I don't like, is when you say, oh, I'm for truth and justice, and then all of a sudden you're killing innocent people just to say and lie, like every politician out there, just about. But I'm not getting into that. I'm getting into the politicians of BattleTech. So, no, they're not as bad as what I say. They have their own problems, just like all the great houses. As for me, in lore-wise, I just don't like them. I've never have, because the way they act. I actually like Steiner more than I actually like House Davion. House Davion is actually very low on the list. Yep, that's a good way of putting it. That is actually a good way of putting it. And they always say victors write history, don't they? So, but all of the great houses have their issues. So, I do avoid helping them, but I'm not against like helping them with pirates, because pirates tend to be very destructive. Now, there are some pirate gangs that are actually good.
How do you made it out of there alive, Commander? Stand by for pickup.
Not all of them are complete evil bastards. But yeah, with this setting, all of the great houses, because with House Kurita, you have the Qataris massacre. That, for a lot of people, that was something that they actually hate House Kurita for. During the was it the first Secession War or the second? I can't remember off the top of my head. I know it was one of them. I'm actually kind of role-playing, so I used, I cheated to grab it. I got 2 heavies for it, and I kind of just cheated to get them. But I'm only starting out with 2 pilots, so. But technically, it's just for role-playing purposes. And I've played this game enough to where it's just like, I don't have to follow the rules. I just go in and destroy shit. So I stopped following the rules. I can even order clan mechs early if I wanted to. So, because I have mech delivery. All right, I'm gonna go do this.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander.
Yeah.
Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Oh, cool. I hope you're enjoying this game. I mean, Mech Warrior is an awesome game.
Okay, Commander. The only thing standing between us and this company's supplies is their leader, Anders Willman. Take him out.
I kind of was. I was expecting the new DLC. I had a funny feeling they were going to bring the clans into this. I play on PC and I have it modded, so I can change a lot. Like I said, I have clan mechs in this game already. You know what? The AI for all Mech Warrior games has been shit.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Tank spotted.
Most mechs are pretty good as long as you set them up the way you like. But I'm just on the career mode, so I'm not held by the same standards, but most mechs are good. Yep, that's how I am too. I have another gameplay on here that the reason I have this one set up for 3015 is because I do not want to see how Coyote is made in this. There's a lot of systems I wish that the game did have. Like, you know, I would love to see them bring in a system, especially in career mode, that they did something similar to BattleTech, where like flashpoints can happen and the map could actually move. Like with BattleTech, they have the inner sphere map, but you can actually where a flashpoint starts out, if you go there, either assist. Yep. So, if you haven't played BattleTech, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. I've got the advanced 3062. on... Where'd the guy run off to?
New target, Hunchback.
He ran behind us?
Your target.
What an asshole. But, the way that that's set up, how they did that, is actually cool because the map actually moves.
All right. Willman is out.
Like a hotspot will pop
We'll
up.
be able to get ourselves some of
You
the
can go and help
needed resources.
a group like
Hey,
House
the escape
Stavion,
is a better place
House
to go.
Karita, and fight that
That bounty is
out,
ours.
and
Guard will
it moves the
break
map.
open a case of Timbiki Dark when you get back to the ship safely.
Yeah. And I mean, that game could really screw you if you're not careful.
Target, Locust.
Ouch!
Target destroyed.
He just dropped dead. Yeah, and what pisses me off with sometimes is if they get behind you and they strike and your mech is down in one hit, and it's like, what the fuck? And you have good evasion on. You have good. So
Target acquired.
yeah, that game could kind of screw you.
Target
But it's
acquired.
supposed to mimic the tabletop. Yeah. Irbies. The trash cans. They're just a... The trash cans can be annoying. But everyone loves a good trash can. Now, I will never pilot one in combat. I'm not stupid. It will get me killed. I know it would. No, I don't need that one because I already have a better version. This one. Little locust. Oh yeah, they are slow. Yeah, I've played when I play Mech Warrior Online, I ran up against, I don't know, I can't remember his name, but I ran right into a urban mech, and the fucker sniped me with an AC-20 in the head. And I was piloting a, what was it? I think it was a Marauder. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, did I just die? To a Irby? If you get a good enough pilot for an urban mech, they can almost one-shot you. If not, give you a few shots. I know Tex from the Black Pants Legion. He loves those little bastards. I hate the little bastard. But yeah, the urban mech is one of the slowest. But I don't have a hatred for it. I respect that mech. Mech, it's not a bad game at all. It really isn't. Hero mechs in this game are mechs that are basically if you ever read the stories, they're the pilots that have interesting backstories and all that, and they're warriors. Like Kerensky, or if you ever heard the term Black Widow Company from the Wush Dragoons, they actually have her, and she has the Black Widow, which is a Warhawk. So that's a hero mech. There's a group that uses kaiju names. I can't remember what their actual name is, but they have a modified king crab that uses lasers in its arms. So the hero mechs are just mechs that are story-bound mechs that are just mods. Basically, they're modification mechs from the stories. Most mechs are never going to have that, but if yep, the Bounty Hunter's Marauder. He's got several versions of that, and he does have a Timberwolf as well. And I think the Bounty Hunter also had a Warhammer as well, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember off the top of my head. Did he have a Warhammer too? Because, ooh, attack and defend. I need a pilot. Let me go hire another pilot because I'm going to be back here. Because I believe he had a Warhammer too, but I don't know if the Bounty Hunter just had the Marauder. But yeah, the Bounty Hunter has, I think, 2 variations of the Marauder. Oh! I gotta grab that. Oh, it's only a level 3. Fuck. Because I think I have a level 4 or 5. Yep, I got a level 5. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and do this. Equipment. No, battle mechs. So yeah, there's just all really is the hero mechs are just mechs that are from the stories. Nothing too special about them. They're just mechs in lore. But there are a lot of them, though. Now, where is the... Okay, there they are. I actually don't like the tiered weapon system. I really don't. I think what they should have done was just keep the weapons to base. Oof. But yeah. That's why I love this. I love this setting. It's just, there's just so much to it that,
This is Goblin.
your name don't match your net.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
Hammer here.
You know what? They need to be changed.
Dragon reporting. Hail Rider here.
Why'd they use Mech Commander 2 as some of the voices for these guys? And the names do not match.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
Okay, I'm on it.
Ready for action.
Okay, I'm on it.
Damn it. They also got the See, and this is the one thing I like about mods, is brings in a whole new set of weirdness to everything. Like, this guy. Always trying to be the party's tank. So give him something that he's going to get blasted in. Hey. What? Why? How do those perks work together? He has to use SRMs then. Oh my god. All these perks and faults do not work well together. I'm not hiring
Ready
you.
for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
Why do you...
Hammer here.
Okay, you... I could give him something that he'll be... But that voice kind of needs to change.
Consider it done.
Yeah, a trick shot. Heat management. Okay, he's good at heat management. Now, if they only put a mechanic where you could fall in this game, that negative perk would actually be a good one. Because you could actually see them fall over. So... he's a regular, and the rest of these guys are green. I do need a new warrior.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
You know what? I'll go with the guy that has the
Ready to see what's
generic
out there,
voice.
Commander? It's an honor to join your company.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, you know, with this game, they really did. I ain't gonna say they really did a disservice, but they did. I feel that they should have done more like perks for pilots, because it really makes the pilots not makes you not value them as much. Like in Mech Commander 2 and Mech Commander, you value your pilots because they've got certain skill sets. So I would love to see that changed, but that's the glory thing about modders, is that they actually do come in and change this stuff for us and makes it wonderful. Red herrings? Not really. I wouldn't say there is in this game. It's straight up for the most part. Now, some of the battles, like, you may hit like a level 20 and you may see a assault mech like a charger, but a charger is not really something too bad to worry about. Now, I'm running the Coyote missions pack, and but overall, I wouldn't really say there's a red herring. I wouldn't, because it's pretty straight up. Unless other people have seen something like that in...
We've trained for this all our lives. Let's step it up.
But to me, I haven't seen something like that. Damn it. I could have him use the spider. Or go with that little bastard. I want that engine off that mech, actually. I want to put it in the Marauder. No, I do not want to put it in the Marauder. Do not use XL engines. I will say one thing. If you could stay away from using XL engines, do so. XL engines can be a death sentence for any mech. But there are some people out there that say, oh, the XL engine's not so bad. They work well. Until you die. Until you die. And then the person's just laughing at you because you use the XL engine. XL engines are good, but the problem is if you lose a side torso, you're dead. So for something like a Locust to have that, it's not really smart. Now, don't get me wrong. XL engines are great for adding extra weapons to it, but it takes down the durability of battle mechs. Now, I will say, it will change when the clans start to come, because their XL engine is one less critical spot, or 2 less critical spots in your side torso. So they can survive. Yeah, you don't want a mech that's small to have an XL, because it's going to kill it. But for like something like a Marauder, if you're comfortable with it and you feel confident with it, yeah, I don't see a problem. It's just, remember, the mech's durability with an XL engine will drop. You just got to take that into account. So, for me, adding feral fibrous armor to a mech that's going to have an XL brings up the survivability a little bit. But overall, XL engines, I don't typically try to use anymore in certain mechs. Like an Atlas, I might do it. Because you lose a side torso, you've lost a good number of your weapon systems. In either or. So I would say standard engines are probably your best bet to go to for just about any mech. Especially light ones. But once you get Clan Tech and their XL engine, like I said, go for it. Because at least the mech will be able to survive the battlefield. Oh! Ouch! Died by harasser. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. I know that feeling. When you die by one of the weakest things in the universe. But a harasser, that's a
Target is down.
that's a good one. Damn it, the catapult's taking too much damage. But yeah, that sucks. To die by a harasser. Ooh, yeah, yeah. He got a good critical shot on you then. And see, if you're running XL engine, and that ammo explodes, yeah, that's not fun. And it's hard to pick where you should put your ammunition for sometimes. I typically, depending on the game, like Battletech, I typically put it in the legs. Because I have seen in Battletech that screw you over real quick. Especially if your ammo's in the side torso. Unless you have case. I'm gonna swap mechs here in a second. To the catapult so it can get repaired. Yeah, because the catapult's kind of red. The catapult took some damage. Oh. I guess they like shooting the catapults. Plus, catapults should not be in the middle of the fight. That's the thing I hate about the AI in this game. It will bring...
System offline.
It will bring mechs that shouldn't be in a fight close to the fight. The Marauder's fine. But yeah, that sucks when they hit ammunition feeds. Yeah, they're actually good at it too. For me, I kind of like the catapult a bit more than those two. Okay, here's what's messed up about me. I like the mechs with chicken legs. Don't ask me why. I just like the mechs with chicken legs. Or the proper terminology for it, digitigrade legs. I think they just look cooler. Like the Marauder. And the catapult. I'm not big on the mechs looking too humanoid. It kind of touches the uncanny valley a little bit for me. Oh, the Night Stalker. That is such a beautiful mech. Though the way it runs, it's kind of goofy. But I do understand why you pick those. They do typically fill out a lot more ammunition feed, a lot more ammunition on them than the catapult. Oh, yeah. Black Knights are an awesome mech. I will not ever say anything bad about a Black Knight. Well, I do take that back a little bit. The bad thing about them is they rely heavily on energy weaponry, which
You must be getting close to the
makes them
salvage crate.
overheat
Approach it once you
badly.
find it.
You have to have good heat management for them.
Tango smoked.
Acquired.
That is the one bad thing about them.
Target destroyed.
Mechs that rely heavily on their heat or laser weaponry, typically you need good heat management skills.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
I'm going to ask, what makes you use the grasshopper? I can't stand that mech. I can't stand that one.
Outfit can always use more weapons.
I never could. It. Okay, I can't say anything bad about that then.
Target acquired.
I started playing the BattleTech universe, Mech Warrior in general. My first heavy was the Mad Cat or Timberwolf,
New target project.
or I should say Timberwolf / Mad Cat. That was my first heavy. So I understand. But I've never actually, I never understood the thing with the grasshopper. Its look just looks awkward, and it just,
Secondary objective acquired.
oh, fuck me. You got a point there, though. You do have a point there. That's just like the Bushwhacker. It's a funny name. Oh, damn. You started out with a good one. The Warhammer's not a bad one, though. If it's your first, I would say that definitely is a good start to heavies. My first assault was the Warhammer, or not the Warhammer, but the Warhawk. Not the Atlas. Even though I did play Mech Commander first, it was still the Warhawk. I never bought one of the Atlases early. Oh no! So many wonderful assaults. The Victor's not a bad mech. The Victor's not a bad mech at all. It's not the best assault, but it's not a bad one. It's got depending on what model you have, it has a nice AC-20. It's got a good array of weaponry. Um, but overall, it's a good mech. Yeah. So yeah, you got a pretty good one. Turn tail and let's get this guy.
Target identified.
It's just a fire starter. Alright, with the Hunchback, I will say this, it's a good medium Irby. To be honest, I have to say the Phoenix Hawk is a lower tier mech. And it's because I hate the damn thing. It's just not very good. Most of its weapons are in its arms. And overall, it's just, yeah, to me. That's why I don't like the Phoenix Hawk. If you have a mech that only relies on weapons in its arms, to me, that's not a good mech. I'm not gonna lie there. The champion just sucks. Yep, and that's why I, especially with AC-10 shotgun to the face. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie there. To me, the champion just sucks. I forgot. He comes and joins my group. I never use him, though. His Phoenix Hawk kind of sucks. Because, again, all the weapon systems are, except for the large laser, are in its arms. If its arms get blown off, it loses everything except that. Yeah, the champion was just... It's the red-headed stepchild of BattleTech. That's the only way I could put that mech. Yeah, and it still sucks. But all their mechs have their niches. Let's... Actually, I would say no to that. For the Cicada. I actually put the Cicada above the champion. And there's a reason why. If you downgrade the engine or upgrade the engine so it's a bit slower, that damn thing could pack a wallop in ammunition. So I would actually say the Cicada, to me, beats out the champion. Based on just that alone. I actually do like the Cicada. But it's got to be modded correctly. I'm trying to think. Can I say really anything bad about the jetter? The only thing I have to say bad about it is when they put the chemical lasers on. That's probably the only thing I have to say that's bad. It's when they put the chemical lasers on. Other than that, the jetter's not bad. I mean, it ain't the greatest, but it's not bad. So yeah, I'll go with the jetter. But yeah.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
You know what? I could add a little bit extra weight to this by doing this. That's a Wolverine too, so that's a Star League era relic as well. Chemical lasers are basically, I believe they do a little bit more damage, but you have to have ammunition for them. So they're a laser that needs ammunition that does, I believe, slightly more damage than a normal laser, but at that point, I would rather just have something I could shoot infinitely and do over time more damage than having something that basically I'm now having to use ammunition for and running out of. That's the reason I never use chemical lasers, and I hate seeing them. Any mech that relies heavily on ammunition needs at least at least one energy weapon. And for me, that's not a bad mech, but it relies too heavily on its ammunition stockpile. For me, I don't like having a mech that solely relies on ammunition. Because once you're out, you're done. Or if all the weapon systems get blasted and you have only a small laser, you're still in better shape than most.
Shifting to your target, Commander.
So, for me, being that I've played this since I was a young, dude, get out of my face! So that's kind of how I look at it, is if you don't have at least one or two energy weapons, and you rely solely on your ammunition stockpile, it's just not, it's not worth it to me. Because now you can't fight. And it really hurts the team if you rely heavily on that. So, I mean, it's not bad. Yep. But here's the thing. Relying too heavily on energy weapons can also be a bad thing too. That's why I like mechs like the Marauder, the King Crab, though it does rely heavily on its AC-20s. I actually dropped that though. That's why I like mechs that have a range of energy and ballistics. Yeah, that might... Yeah, that's true.
Fine addition to the armory.
But again... Ooh, got medium pulse laser.
Target acquired.
But again, with chemical lasers,
Target destroyed.
they...
Target destroyed.
I don't want to sacrifice
Target
ammunition with lasers.
Go smoked.
So, that's the bad thing with chemicals. Pulse is better in general. Range-wise, no. But in damage output, yes. They are also more accurate.
The first satellite
In the
relay
tabletop,
is under attack.
pulse lasers typically are better at hitting a target. In
Closing in
Mech
on the
Warrior,
second satellite
they're
relay.
still a bit better because they produce a little bit more damage per second. I typically prefer pulse lasers over normal, but that's just my opinion.
Target acquired.
On the commander's target.
Then you have all, yeah, it goes into further details with different styles of pulse lasers and things like that. Yep,
New target locus.
that is true though. Even lore-wise, that is true. Sometimes you can't help but have certain types of weapons, so. But like you said, that choice, if you have that choice, I would stick with normal lasers. Oh, I'm gonna lose that spider, aren't I? If he continues to be stupid.
Commander, another wave of hostiles have been spotted in the hills surrounding this canyon.
It used to be that some of the periphery states were just as good as that normal the houses, but after the Star League, a lot of shit went to hell, and a lot of technology was lost, and the periphery suffered the majority of that. So, yeah, they took a big hit.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target.
And that's why they're in such a sad state after the Star League left. And the Civil War happened. Because
Target destroyed.
a lot of mechs that were Royal Division, like the Marauder I'm piloting, it's got the Star League relic. That's because it was a mech built during the Star League, and it was a part of the Royal Division of the Star League, so it has a lot more advanced technology on board. Like double heat sinks, ER PPCs. Because if you look at the 3R Marauder, it's a standard Marauder. It's just got the standard engine, no ferrofibrous, PPCs, not ER, and it's just a downgrade. So a lot of technology was lost. And like you said, the periphery suffered the most in that. So they can't handle a lot more of the advanced tech. That's where you see a lot of Frankenmechs too. The periphery is basically good at putting things together and making it work. I only got one pulse laser though. I was going to... Yep, that too. I'm gonna take a cicada. Speaking of the cicada, which version is this? Is this the one? Oh, no, never mind, never mind, never mind. That's not the version I like. This is how I've always played Mech Warrior games. Is basic controls. I don't like the first-person shooter aspect to it. I've always played it this way, so that's kind of why I'm doing it. All right, the list. So she's over there. I can get some new pilots. Some actual pilots that they actually created. That's not a bad mech, but I'm probably... You know what? I'll actually say I like this better than this. So I might be selling that for that. That's got a 270 engine. That's got a 200. I'm gonna leave to go right there. I forgot to repair my mechs. Actually, some of these hidden objectives like this are actually part of some of the mods. And he's gonna bring a Phoenix Hawk. God damn it. What's everybody deal with Phoenix Hawks? Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go take care of his son. I read this the other day. Damn, he's already 30 levels in. Damn. Oh yeah, some of the melee mechs are actually... Ooh, a dragon. Let me go here so I can upgrade the dropship so I can actually use medium mechs in my base. Because I don't have that right now. And I gotta go here to activate some of those. He is actually from one of the mods that I have. It is the same mod that does the things I could do with the pilots. So, let me. I'm gonna for a second. This is my mods list. Pilot overhaul. That's the one that brings the new pilots in. Is the pilot overhaul. Coyote. Everyone should know this guy. He brings in a lot of interesting new battles, things like that. That's for my HUD system. That's why my HUD looks different. Oh shit! That is... Yeah, he comes from that mod, but he's over in this direction, and his battles are right there. So his battles are right there, and they're actually pretty tough. And then several others are over in... There's one over here that's in another periphery state. There's one dude down here near... So, yeah. I've never actually got him yet, so I don't know what he sounds like or anything, so... And this is from yet another mod, so this... Yeah, he's over here in the combine space. So, collect 2 locusts. I am not giving up my good locust. You can go kiss my butt on that one. Ooh, there's some contracts here. I might keep that. Oh, all the mods I use, I love them because they add so much to the game. Like, Coyote, this is his mod. He actually brings himself into the game, too. So, it's actually pretty cool. But, I can use the aerospace fighters. Holy shit! I'm trying not to run that many. I'm probably running about 15 mods on this game. How many ground vehicles do I have? 3 Scorpions. One of those, an LRM, anti-air. Okay, not a lot. Oh, when you start getting into modding this game, you will understand the whole difference. Because the vanilla Mech Lab, I did not like. Yet, right now, I would say probably stick with that. But if you do want to go into modding it, the ones that any of us that play Mech Warrior will tell you to go after yet another Mech Lab. That would be the biggest one you should go for. I don't think I could go back to vanilla either. Yeah, I don't think I could go back to vanilla. Because vanilla is just... Ooh, yeah, that spider got a little fucked up, didn't it?
Grid seems clear for now, Commander.
And Phoenix Hawk. So, but yeah, if you do get into modding it, yet another Mech Lab is the best one to start out with because it will add a lot of things. Like, you can change your engine on your mech, you can do...
And we're off to the races. These Mech Warriors are about to trade laser and cannon blasts. Yeah, that does not sound very tasty, Jackson.
I only have 1 missile. No, I got... What are all of you carrying? Okay, everybody else has got missiles except for me. No, and the Wolverine doesn't have them. No, it does. Never mind. I'm going to have to let them deal the missile damage then.
Engaging commander's target.
But any of us that have been playing this long enough would say, go with yet another Mech Lab. And this is the best place you can get one of these little locusts.
Now we're talking. It looks like they're about to rain down fire on each other.
If you could actually salvage the darn thing.
Connie just lost a leg out there. That machine won't be running any decathlons anytime soon. Folks, he sent another opponent
Got him
back
down.
into the scrapyard.
Now I can take its medium lasers.
Defeated rival, Jackson.
Its medium pulses.
Con, this is a big moment here. One of his weapons has been taken out. He could be in serious trouble.
But yeah,
I know I would
that
be
would be the
sorely
mod
stuck
I
in
would
the
say
cockpit, Jackson.
for anyone that's been playing vanilla.
Delivered another opponent straight to the abyss. He
Go
turned
ahead.
the arena into a metal
If
graveyard.
you start wanting to mod, that would be the first one to go for.
Sleep with a nightlight. Mason picks up the victory. What a performance! Ooh, you won some fans, including me. I'll be sticking
Because
around
that
for his
changes your
autograph.
mech lab. That changes the mech lab completely to where fuck it, I'll purchase it. Shit. No, I'm not getting rid of at least one of them. Oh, thank you. I got it. And it survived with everything intact. So, let's strip her. Start work. And then I'll sell her after I'm done. That spider I'm going to sell. No. The reason I did that was to get this. Collect 1 cicada. Kill 3 and kill 3. That's easy because oh, nice. Always wonderful battle mechs. Oh, and if you want to get your hands on any mechs that you're having real trouble with, mech delivery. And this is a good way to cheat to get some of the. If you want a clan mech already, go ahead and order it. But I try to keep it lore friendly. Well, you have to pay a little extra for it, if especially, and it might come damaged. Especially if it's a Marauder 2. If I want a Marauder 2, and I can't seem to find the bloody bastard, and I'm wanting it, yep. But I do try to keep it lore friendly, just in case I want something. But normally I use salvage. This is actually good for clan mechs, because once the clans start attacking, you can't really buy clan mechs until 3050. And I try to bulk up on them before 3050 because I prefer clan mechs. Don't ask me why, I just prefer them. But I have thought of this. What if the Timberwolf actually did show up early, but it was using inner sphere equipment, and it looked more like either a Marauder or a catapult, just with arms? Could it actually get away with it? Because it kind of looks like a Frankenmech. Oh yeah, that's the best way to get them too. That's the best way to get them. No, I am not selling that. They do have a trebuchet in here. What the fuck? It's not even a Star League relic. Oh shit. But it's expensive. It's a rare version. But it's got the case and the XL engine. Damn. I kind of want it. Free for all? I'll do free for all. I want to do the free for all light, but anytime I go in and I don't have a good light, I kind of get fucked. What the fuck happened to you, dipshit? Wait, did your mech get shot in the head? I don't think it... How'd you get injured, dumb shit? How? Oh my god, he got fucking injured? How?
Ready to see what's out there, Commander. It's an honor to join your company.
Oh, you dipped! Oh, no. Really? Dude? Really? Yeah.
This is Thunder.
This is Mystique.
What is up with
This is Thunder.
You know what?
Thunder here. Ready to see what's out there.
You're fucking fired.
It's an honor to join your company.
Glad to join the company, Commander. Let's kick some ass.
He has fucking 3 bad perks. What an asshole. What the fuck? That was like his one fight. And he got 3 bad... Oh my god. What idiots. What idiots.
It's on! The time for talk is over. We're about to find out who has what it takes to come out on top. Who can overcome the adversity that is sure to come their way.
I might have to, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because I just don't want to worry about it.
Griffin. Incoming missile.
You have missiles. I have none. Oh, shit. I'd rather my torso take the hit.
Goodbye to that arm.
I'd rather take the torso hit.
Opponent lands a devastating strike. His weapon is offline.
Yeah, I might have to, but you know what? I didn't think he got hit in the head. And the mech don't look like it got hit in the head. That makes no fucking sense. I took the fatigue off because I hate fatigue. It means I have to have more pilots than... But he has so many negative quirks, it's... yeah. That was just bad. That was just bad. Alright, shut up, alarm!
New target. Enforcer.
Effective strike.
Alright, I got...
Another mech destined for the salvage yard.
Yep. Shut up!
Direct strike. Took out their leg.
Ooh!
Let's see if that sways the momentum of this bout.
Give me something good! Damn it! Nothing! Really? Fuck you!
Took a hit.
Target acquired.
Commander Mason strikes him down.
Alright, I think you actually got the kill there, bud.
Target destroyed.
But then he just ate the autocannon. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. They start jumping. Yep. That's when you shoot. Shut up! That damn annoying sirens.
Precision strike. They won't be able to reattach that metal limb.
And the base has an ECM jammer. Of all things. Screwing up my radar. I like that. Ooh, it's a crab. I want the crab. I want crab. I like crabs. They're cool. So I'm going to try to shoot it in the legs. He took an arrow in the knee. God damn it. Why did I have to bring up Skyrim for that one joke? I don't even think it was a joke. I need you to fall. I want to kick you in the shit. Fuck. No, I need weapon groups. I keep forgetting to do this. I have armor gauntlets that I could use.
That component, they'll have to rally after that.
But I don't want to use my armor gauntlets on you.
Another opponent on
There you go.
board. Mason is brimming with confidence.
I want it.
Another opponent
And
bites the dust.
you know, it does the same thing as the cicada. Drops on its head.
New target, Centurion.
Oh, the Centurion's dead. He lost his good weapons. Now, I don't know if anybody in chat has ever listened to Caveman Delta. That's messed up. That's messed up. But that represents the crab very well. And the cicada. The two that like to roll over on their heads. Come on. Eat AC5.
Jake Mason grabs the win. I can already see the sponsors lining up to.
Now, I find it funny how they did
Another
with the
mech
commander, that you could change the commander, and I do have the different voice for him. But it's just like, they never changed any of the other recordings for it. Apparently, I got one of those. Oh, that sucks. I understand that shit. Because sometimes you want a certain mech and it screws you over. That's why if you're looking to salvage any type of mech, go after the legs. You know what? I'm going to buy it. I don't care. I wanted the crab. I like crabs. They're good mechs. Let's see. Is there anything I can do? How many days do I have left on the, I got 60 days left on the Locust. Damn. I know. The RNG hates us. Okay, I do have 2 light mechs that I could use, but I don't want to use the Locusts in this because I have a funny feeling. And they want me to do melee damage with lights? Really? That makes no sense. The only mechs that have arms to do it is the Spider, the Commando, Panther. Most other lights that they use in that are Urban Mech, which has nothing, Locust, which has nothing. And I've seen a flea. And fleas are the worst. The locust is better than the flea. But I do have the more powerful flea. I mean locust. Never fucking mind. That's a jetter. So that's 75. Flamethrowers can be OP. Anything that makes your heat go up and shuts you down is OP. That's the dangerous thing about flamethrowers. Overall, their damage is not that good. It's the fact that they can overheat your battle mech and cause you to shut down. I'm not big on using them, personally. 6 more days. The crab is done before you are. So I'm going to apply this paint job, except to that one, and give all of them the same paint job. Grasshopper. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. Trickier than dickier. And you know what? I'm gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna bring some buddies with me in this mission. No, I can't bring that buddy because I don't have one yet. You must have had some good heat management there. Because, damn. You about cooked that. I feel sorry for the warrior. Because you about cooked them. Because you about cooked them. Yeah, you're cooked. At least you're not the, what is that one that they did in MWO? It had nothing but PPCs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you want to cook a pilot? That's going to be the way to cook a pilot. They're going to suffer. They're going to suffer and hate life at that point.
Can't believe we're being paid to be this awesome.
Let's do this.
Thunder here.
Oh, no, it won't overheat the first time, but it will. You'll be cooking some pilots. Damn, I'm over. I'm still overweight. At that point, you're just overkilling the poor bastard. At that rate, you're just overkilling the poor bastard. No shit. Oh yeah, you're gonna make a mech disappear that way quickly. He just disintegrates. It's just like.
Enemy forces have a series of warehouses in the area that our employer wants destroyed. Move to the nav points and take them out. There is a high amount of hostile activity in the area, so don't stick around any longer than you have to.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
You must be getting close to the salvage crate, Commander. Approach it once you find it. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
I forgot I brought tanks to the battle. Now they're going to be all just
Weapons will make
under
a
my
fine
feet.
addition to the armory.
Watch me leave some behind, because they're too damn slow. No, if you want to use ballistics and you want to just mess someone's day up, go with the rotaries or racks, because you're just gonna ruin someone's day. That's the real way to go about that. Use racks. Okay, yeah. Point taken there.
Enemy vehicle in the area.
Target acquired.
Sometimes I would rather use racks over ultra autocannon, so I'll get rid of the ultra ACs sometimes, just so I can ruin someone's day. Ruining someone's day is what I'm all about. Come here, Panther. You need to die.
Target destroyed. Target
Why is there a Zeus? I have that. I actually have that king crab. And I thought about it, and I was just like, you know what? I want to try this out just to see what it's going to be like.
Kill confirmed.
I found one thing that I hate about using them.
acquired.
They overheat the battle mech badly.
Target destroyed.
But I also use a Marauder with rotary AC2s as well. It's one of the two, and it's going to be someone's. Rotaries are just fucking awesome. I love them. I love them. All right. Hello, building. You must die.
Close to the salvage crate, Commander. Approach it once you find it.
Oh, nice. You know, stop shooting me. But yeah.
Destroyed.
An American wizard? That's a new term for me. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I can get behind that. Instead of using a wand, you use a gun. That's cooler. Just all right, today now I'm causing war crimes. Now I'm just causing war crimes. I see. Yep. Now I know why you said it that way. Hello, sir. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, yes, I did have. That was an awesome series. I actually like that series. been a long time since I've seen it, too. But yeah, I do remember that. Look, I've got armored gauntlets, asshole. I'm sucker punching a trash can. Hey, Warhammer! What the fuck? They're sending the whole... Oh, that is cool. I haven't played that yet. That does sound cool. I can't really punch him there because he's smaller than me. But I can try that. I missed the second hit.
This is Thunder. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Take care of the... I hate dealing with the charger. Thank you. Now I can finish up. Yeah, that's pretty much what a trash can is. I need to go get that box. This mission is kind of tearing me up. Oh, cool. Speaking of that, I did the Final Fantasy magic. I don't need to take care of that damn thing, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. I don't have an aerospace fighter in the area. And I'm just causing war crime. Dude, I've destroyed half this city. And there's a tank for me. I will take tank. Oh, hell no! I don't want to verse 30 Urbies! No! No! One Irby's a psycho enough. 30 Irbies? No.
Copy. We're on it.
They're all psychos at that point. Hello, Mr. Warhammer. You will have to die. At least they do it that way. But still, I'm not fighting 30 Irbies. That's a fucking gauntlet. So in this game, if you've got the Coyote Pack, if you do one of the ending missions where you have to protect the base, the two bases, but you can add the turrets. No. Do not give them that. Because it just makes them even more of a psychopath. And you know what Irbies are going to do? At least they don't have racks on them. Because that's even worse. That's even worse when they have racks on. Because, oh, it's one of these. Then you're probably going to die. That's pretty much what's going to happen there.
Focusing fire.
I'll take care of the longbow. Come here. I'm going to punch you. Come here. I'm not done punching you.
Time to die.
I am not done punching you. So I am getting shot up pretty effectively here, aren't I?
Target is down.
No shit!
Scratch that target off the list. Hostile dropship above.
Are we done yet? No, we're not.
Engaging commander's target.
This is why I brought the tanks. I needed some extra firepower. And I don't think the tanks have been helping much.
Good work, Commander. That's one
God damn, they're bringing another Warhammer?
All objectives destroyed. We're inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can, Commander.
Yeah, it's true. But I've done a longbow dirty. I don't know if you'll call it dirty or not, but I have done a longbow and I named it the short bow. It has nothing but SRMs on board. With a couple of lasers. And I did that in MWO, and it must have been shocking.
Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
It was shocking to, I think, my enemies in MWO.
Let's get out of
Because to
here.
have a mech
Job well
that you
done.
know's a long-range fighter, all of a sudden be like in your face, shooting you with a bunch of missiles, yeah, that's not good. Yep. Just a lot more SRMs are going to be on that. And then, you know what? I may just go ahead and do it again. Now I will have to mod it to actually be able to do that. Alright. Now I can get rid of this. And now I'm going to have to repair up. How long is it going to take for my Marauder to fucking eat? Well, fuck me. It's going to take a little while. I don't have an aerospace fighter yet. I don't know what Coyote's using this for yet, because it still hasn't done much. And then, okay. I've lost one of them. I have one of them, and two of these. They're coming with me in the next fight. I'm gonna want them. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know how this game calculates it. I know the longbow will take some time to repair, though. So I'm not sure how it calculates it. It can be a headache. All right, no. And now the mercenaries are here. But I shouldn't have to worry about them here in this mission. So let's do the Wolverine. I'm a little underweight. I think some people have well, there is a way to shorten it some. Through another mech lab, if you have this, this actually will shorten it. Some. Not a lot, though. So, yeah, the repair times are just weird in this game.
This group has proved to be a nuisance for our employers. We're
I've
tasked
got
with making
tanks!
sure that we find them and put them in the ground. Good hunting, everyone.
Why do they just drive up to me? What the fuck? They're buddies. This is kind of awkward. You know what? Follow Lancemate 1. I don't like you. I swear the AI in this game makes no sense. What the fuck? Oh my god. You know, I'm kind of glad Coyote did this. But because you get to see some stupid shit. Like, he's on top of two of them. I have this one sitting right here. And I'm just gonna step right over his ass. Oh my god. The only thing that the tanks are good for is if you're in a defense mission, you can... Ah! My head cut off. The only good thing about them is that they can actually cover a base, so you can go and do what you need to do. Or cover the drop ship and their extra firepower. Yeah, you know,
Armored vehicle spotted.
I've been playing Mech Warrior for a long time. Not just Mech Warrior 5,
Enemy destroyed.
but a lot of the others. And the AI has always been has been shit in most of them. They'll either get in front of you, get shot,
Kill confirmed.
or they do some weird maneuvers that you That is true. Mech Warrior 5 was bad when it started. It's thanks to the modders, it really has gotten better, but even the vanilla has gotten better. But it's just one of those things where it is kind of awkward to see some of the stuff that the AI does. I have a feeling he's not over there, he's right here in the center. If I'm wrong, same here. Well, no, I did pre-order it on Epic, but as soon as they did the Epic thing, I was kind of angry, so I had to wait a whole nother year. And I bought it with the Steam, because I prefer using Steam. And I'm glad I kind of waited, because I heard it was not that good. When it originally came out, it was really rough. So I am kind of glad I.
Primary target identified.
There he is. He's in a longbow.
Targets are with them. Let's make this quick.
Like I said, I thought he was at this location. I was correct. And now I'm getting hammered. Do I have a catapult? But I will say, Piranha, PGI, have really been messing with this game. They've been keeping it alive.
Alpha has been neutralized.
Oh shit, there's more of them. Yeah, I know. I know, when they added the other mercenary groups in, it was just a headache because they'll get in your way. They stay on top of you, and it's just like, god damn it. It's like the tanks. How Coyote's got the tanks set up. They'll stay up under your feet. Good thing is I can run over top of them without destroying them. But it's just for the fact that they tend to stay under your feet, and I have friendly fire on. And so if they're in my way, they're getting shot and damaged.
New target blocked.
Target identified, Commander. Put them down.
Target acquired. Target
So
destroyed.
that's kind of the reason why I... Oh, it's a Marauder! 3R. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to save you.
Once you've located the crate, get close enough to pick up the contents.
Your own people get in your way sometimes. And it's like, really? Or like you're working in one of the campaigns where there are friendlies. They just jump right in front of you.
No getting up in that.
Destroyed.
Are we done yet? Nope.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
So the AI in these games are not the best. But it has come a long way. It has come a long way.
Phoenix Hawk.
Have a good day, man.
Target acquired.
And have a good game. Alright, I want to get this one. Alright, yeah, hit this last place. And thanks, man. You too. Have a great day. What are you doing over here all by yourself? What are you... This is why I don't use tanks for the rest of for any mission that I have to walk around with. Because the tanks are idiots.
Tango smoked.
Oh yeah. But I like having friendly fire on it because it just makes you think about your shots before you place them. But you know, I've learned one thing. The AI doesn't think about that. It just shoots. And if it hits you, guess what? you should have been standing there. It's either you shoot them or they shoot you. Which is the one taking the lead? That one's got jump jets, so that one's able to get down. And then the catapult, let's see what the catapult does. It just falls. And then activates jump jets. But the tanks don't fall. The tanks actually do the smart thing. Drive around. God damn, I didn't think that. I thought I only had to kill one. It was actually all three. I'm fucking pissed. This mission actually messed me up. I love this game. I hear aircraft over us, though. I hear an aircraft, but I don't see it.
He's going home in a shoebox.
Target Javelin.
Hey, Javelin. Shoot the legs. And you just make, like you said before, just makes him an easy target when he's up in the air.
Target destroyed. Target
This is Thunder. It's Rebel.
destroyed.
Another long bow.
Already taken care of.
Oh, God. Come here, little bastard.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That was a good shot to the head.
Target signed. All units, weapons free.
Yeah, I kind of figured he was in the longbow. Hey, they're good mechs for long range, but once you get into short range with them, they're done. That's why I made the short bow. I love how that tank was just... Wait, no, that's one of his tanks.
Target destroyed.
No, actually, I'm in the Draconis Combine area.
Nothing to worry about, Commander. Keep it up. I'm getting zero
So,
reactor signature
and
on
this was a
target.
pirate
Go
gang.
all. Now
So,
let's pack it in before that
makes
goes
makes sense for pirates to have mechs that you wouldn't normally see in certain groups. I mean, the longbow. I mean, if you run across mercenaries, they have all kinds of different mechs, and I fucking hate them sometimes. So I'm wondering how many tanks I lost. I have to check my numbers. They're just extra firepower. I believe that is true. That is... I don't want to say that's right, but at the same time, I think that's the reason it was made. It was to counteract the Archer. But I don't think I can afford that. Damn it. I could afford another longbow though. And that's... Oh, that's the... Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. Screw that, no. You know what, I'll take... no. I'll take the lasers. That way I can upgrade my lasers.
You won't regret this, Commander. I'll crush all you set my sights on.
Dude sounds like he's already dead. I killed 5 Irby. I killed 3 Irbies. Yay. I'm happy. Dude sounds like he's already dead inside.
Glad you joined the company, Commander. Let's kick some ass.
Oh, he is elite.
Hail, raring to go.
Oh, he's got 3 bad ones. And this is the other cool part I can actually do. It's a different voice. Some of these games use... Yeah, they do.
Exploration and fortune
That's a
has
custom
brought us
voice
to
for the
Glad
pilot.
To be on board, sir.
Hail, eager for orders.
He kind of sounds like he's already dead, though. God damn! I'm paying $31,000. You better be worth it, dude. You know what? I'm actually going to
Exploration and fortune has brought us to meet. Glad to be on board, sir.
Oh, she hates missiles. Let's see. Since she seems to hate missiles,
Glad you joined the company, Commander. Let's
I'll
kick
go
some
ahead and
ass.
set her to go train for a little bit.
This is Thunder.
That way I still have 4 mech warriors. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. And the clan and the inner and mercs are here. So, this is what I'm going to do. How long before the longbow is done? Alright, I'm gonna go here first. And set up this short bow. And like I said, I'm not going to rely everything on ammunition systems, but I will have majority of it. Go to the longbow, rip that off, rip that off. This also comes off. Adding a new engine. I want to see something. How much weight? I don't think the 425 actually exists. Oh, it takes up the entire... I should not do that, because I lose my lasers. I lose my lasers. I shouldn't do that. But it gives it a 81. Nope. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to think what engine would be good. I got 100. No, that's gonna make it as slow as a goddamn I think this should work. Wait, I'm gonna need to sell some shit. Well, I'm not gonna use this, so that goes bye-bye. I didn't realize I was gonna have to buy an engine. So it's using a 340. Strip it. You know what? I'll go with a 295. That should work. Because I'm not using the XL in this. So that goes there. I'm going to... I got no SRM. Yep, I do. Oh, shit. You know what? I'll just leave it with the engine first. That way I can start getting work on it. I need more SRMs. Crap. Oh, that backfired, didn't it? I thought I had enough. And let's go ahead and paint everything that. And then... Ooh, a Vindicator. Nope, that thing's trash. You know, I'm going to do a Stronghold. If you ever get the Stronghold missions, I don't know if you've done the end game, but I've got the Steiner Scout Lance. 3 times over. God damn it, Steiner Scout Lance. I'm still somewhat recognized by them. Really? They don't hate me yet? I'm surprised. Go ahead and do that. Damn it. I only need 2 then. Wait, I thought she was in training. I guess not anymore. I'll just use these 2. But I do normally try to stream twice a day on like Saturday. So I'll probably be streaming later today because I'm probably going to end this one here shortly. I love the music in this. It's just so calming right now. I've got large laser. Basically a tower defense game in Mech Warrior 5. This is just too fun. These missions can be fun as hell. Because of the surprises that it brings. But too bad you don't get this in vanilla. That's what really sucks, is you don't get this one in vanilla. This mission type. Oh, it's one of the best turrets in the game. That's the perfect screenshot of a catapult I could ever ask for. The silhouette just looks freaking awesome. But yeah, it's... modding this game makes it way, way better. Adds more missions, more... Fuck! And they're coming away to turrets. I don't have the turrets set up yet. Don't go down there! What are... I hate harassers! They're so quick! especially at that range.
Target acquired.
That's an SRM-10. Why can't mechs fit SRM-10s? I see that all the time on video and vehicles.
New target spider.
I think my turret fucked him up.
Target acquired.
Where's the other mech? Or the other unit?
Attacking target.
This is when I need an aerospace fighter. The assist. But I gotta go find them.
New target javelin. Target acquired.
Target mech spotted.
Yeah, shoot the mech. Shoot the mech. Get him. Get him. But a lot of the, like I said, a lot of the mods I can really use for like role-playing purposes. Like I wasn't expect.
Locust.
You know, this is. Give me that. I want the Ravager. Mean turret. Oh, nice. You know what? The lasers are better. The Ravager is a good turret. It's just that it's
Target acquired.
it's too. It takes too long to actually get that turret to its third form,
Target destroyed.
where you can actually protect it. I see a tank down there that I need to grab. But yeah, the longbow's not a bad mech. I personally, it's a decent mech, especially for support. But like I said, I do switch it out to be a short-range fighter. What it's not meant to do, and it still does very well as a short-range fighter. Like I said, in MWO, I know it surprised the hell out of some of the other players when that, because I've never seen.
Target that, sir. Scooting over now, Commander.
That's a weird term to use. Scooting over there. I'm just gonna grab that tank that I see down there. Whee! Boom.
Headed to your requested location, sir.
Thank you. Oh, I was hoping for a demolisher. Too bad.
Target acquired.
Oh, jeepers. The planes.
Destroyed.
And on harder difficulty missions, when you get further and further into this game, the harder difficulties, especially with Coyote, you may actually have to fight aerospace fighters. And they are a pain.
Tango smoked.
Target
They are an absolute pain to kill.
target destroyed.
And then you've got the combat dropship. That damn thing's just an asshole.
Secondary objective.
Oh! I fell!
Acquired.
On requested target, Commander.
And go to the designated area. I don't want to do that. No, sir.
Target acquired.
But yeah, I would consider using a longbow. They're not bad. They are not bad at all. It just kind of sucks that they focus on long range of fire. And it, with Inner Sphere LRMs, it just, if you have clan LRMs, so much better. Because you can fire them at any range.
Assassin. Target destroyed.
That's the reason I like clan equipment. It doesn't have the limitations that the Inner Sphere has. Now, where is it? Oh, hell no. I'm not going all... if I had a fast mech, I would do that. I'm not running all the way out there. LRM carriers. Where are they coming from? Oh, from this direction.
On it, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Oh god, the amount of them are just pouring in.
Target destroyed.
LRMs keep raining on my head. Now it's got me thinking of that stupid song that what's his name did a long time ago.
Secondary objective acquired.
Defend friendly scout mech. And he's coming from that direction, which means I have no defenses over there. Great. But yeah, when he did this mod, he's done so much stuff, and he's been just improving this mod over and over again. And it's just been... I have to give props to Coyote for what he's doing. I really have to give him those props. I have to give props to the modding community in general. They made this game overall just so much better. I cannot go back to vanilla. It would be so hard for me to go back to vanilla after I've been playing it modded for so long. And now Mech Warrior 5 Clans is getting the mods. I wonder what they're going to be able to do with that. And I love Mech Warrior 5 Clans, but it's just... I'm finding myself coming back to this one. And it's just because of the modding community. And modding communities have saved many of games.
Your target.
Because you look at Fallout, that's been saved by modders. I wouldn't really say this game's been saved by it, it's just made it better.
Base is being captured.
Oh shit. I went a little too far from the base, didn't I? I'm an idiot. But it's just overall having a great modding community for this game. And I know since we are getting a new DLC for this game, I'm so happy for it. I did see that coming Because I had a feeling they weren't going to let it just not happen. It will break all of the mods. But as the modders have already said, they're already on top of it. So it's going to be great. And I will say, PGI, after everything they did do some stupid decisions with Mech Warrior 5 clans at first. By making that DLC what are you giving me? 1 million C-bills? I can take that. This will be the final wave. Let's go ahead and set the base up. Medium turrets are not going to be my best. Oh, there's a PPCX. Now, one thing I will say. The PPCX, to me, feels too overpowered for what it is. It's just a snub nose. But it feels too overpowered when it first came out. Now I will say, it looks cool when it's shooting. It is cool when it's shooting, but overall it's just not, it's not a good, it's an overpowered version. I've got the snub-nosed. The mods come with it. Oh, jeepers creepers. That's a lot of tanks. They're sending the army. And I bet you to the one, those are mechs that are coming my way on the other side. And they'll probably have assaults coming in as the last. That turret's got 300 health. The tanks are so fast at range. Look at how fast they move. And they're doing stupid shit. Really? Ow, you guys are not winning against me. I'm not running away. I'm going to stay right here and fight all of y'all. Damn, we've almost eliminated all. Oh, shit, I love it. Wait a minute. Something feels a little off here. Something feels a little off. There he is. There's one more tank down there. Or did he get near us? I'm not seeing him. How did he get in base's range without being shot up? Go ahead, activate this. I have a funny feeling I'm going to be first in assaults.
Got it. Engaging.
Oh, he's still over there on that mountainside. Go, target you! You're dead. Oh, son of a bitch! They did it! They did it! They sent 3 assaults. And it's a king crab, an annihilator, and an awesome. And they're coming from my left. Oh, Jesus. They brought the heavy hitters. And I want the king crab. Oh, shit. It's a triple O. Or 000. And here's the problem. I have no turrets that can fight that thing. So, objective. Hit the king crab at distance. The annihilator, that'd be the, oh, there he is. At least he's slow. At least he's slow, so I can hit him at range for the majority of it. If I'm good at aiming, which doesn't seem like I'm that good at aiming. He's gonna get himself killed.
Targeted mech heavily damaged.
Well, I'm gonna go let them sacrifice themselves. Because it's... Yeah, that's not gonna look pretty. And I don't want to go over there and fight them where I can visually see them. I want to try to take them out at range. If I had the longbow, this would be a little bit simpler.
New target, king crab.
Alright, the king crab is out of its... I kind of want the crab. And he just... Oh, damn it, he's in range. Oh, this fight. It took that route. At least it's not an Atlas. At least it ain't 300-ton assaults. That would really be not a good day for me. How much ammo you got left? Ow! The crab goes down!
Target info received.
At least the Annihilator is just a big ass urban mech. It's just a big ass urban mech, and it is. They say the only thing that rivals us an awesome is another awesome. I'm proving that shit wrong right here. And I shut down while I'm falling. See, that is when I should have fell over. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here with this. And son of a bitch, V2. I was hoping to save the King Crab, but V2 got it. I guarantee, yep, it got the parts. Fuck. Shit, that means I'm going to go ahead and just take those so I can sell it. Damn. I hate that V2. Kill 3 assassins. But I am going to go ahead and call it here with this stream. I will be back on later. I'm probably not going to be playing Mech Warrior. This is kind of like, I think my Mech Warriors, I like doing in the morning and just doing it like Mech Morning, like how they used to do the cartoon thing in the morning. But thank you for being here. It has been wonderful. I appreciate everybody that shows up. Thank you so much. It's just been, it's a blast when I get to talk to people and just get to relax. I try to keep my streams really, really calm and no angry. You may see me rage at certain games, but when it comes to the mechs, I try to keep it calm. Even though, yes, I say I hate Davion and everything. Which I do. I ain't gonna lie. But, this is just a fun setting, and the mechs, Battletech in general, is supposed to be fun. So, I'm going to say thank you again for being here with me, hanging out with me. It's been fun. And I will catch you